Hello and welcome. It's been some time since I made a podcast, so I'm quite excited about this one. I just want to dig into the topic of growing, allowing ourselves to grow, go big, go for the big dreams, knowing that the higher we climb, the longer we can fall, but still doing it because this is life. If not, then what? Um, yeah, I'm always freestyling these podcast episodes, so I don't have a script or anything that I'm following, but I believe this is the most honest and most brilliant way to do it. And it's saving a lot of time too, so win, win, win. When I think back on my own life, I have done some pretty crazy things. All starting with a decision. No, the decision was the last part actually. All starting with an idea in my head. I am a true believer of whatever idea we land in our system is ours to follow. We would never get the idea if it's not because our higher self, God, the universe, whoever you believe in that is greater than yourself, wouldn't believe that it's possible. I mean, anything is possible anyway. Whatever is already achieved definitely is possible because somebody already did it. And whatever is not yet invented or done before, if you land in such unique idea, it's 100% because you gotta go with it. That's like innovative, new world, futuristic, amazing. And then definitely you have to do it. I feel that these ideas can come on the most random times in my life. It's not necessarily because I'm sitting and asking for it. I get a lot of insights when I'm having showers. I don't know, like energetically, maybe I'm washing off old sweaty stuff and getting myself clean. I don't know if it's just because I'm having like 5.5 minutes to myself to actually connect with my system. I don't know. Anyways, I do get a lot of insights when I'm showering, and most of the times it's like it can come in a form of an image or just a desire, just me feeling my heart pumping for more. I just want more, and it comes in an energy rising feeling in my body, and I'm 100% sure that you have felt this too. Maybe you don't want to admit it because that's scary, because then you got to be responsible for following through with this. But you know that feeling, and then straight away, maybe you don't even recognize it because then comes all the programming from our world, like you can't do that, don't go for it, don't go there. Who are you to do that? Oh, but all the practical also come in, like, but you're having kids, how are you gonna do that? If like, what would your husband or wife or partner say about that? Finances, oh my god, finances is a big one. I don't have the money, but that's not possible. How would that ever be realistic? And let me just tell you this, if it were realistic and if the money were there and if it did make sense, you would already have done it. It's not making sense because it's a desire in you that is not yet fulfilled, a hungry part of your soul that knows more than you know, your higher self, God, the universe, something that is unconditional, something that is not tied up with the realistic world, that does not care about if it's possible or not. A desire is pure joy, it's spirit led, it's our core, it's our deepest deepest DNA of why we're even here on Earth. What are you doing on Earth? What are you doing with your life? Anyways, I had recently, I mean, a new one has just landed, so it's not recently anymore. I'll share about my new one in the next episode, but that's not going to be today. When I had one 2 years ago, it was actually, I had it before 2 years ago. That was when I was connecting with the desire of a community, or actually it was a connection with something bigger, and I just got the idea that I need the community. The community is next on my priority list if I want to go after my huge big dream. I have a huge desire for luxury life, enjoying the best of the best, fulfillment, just like ultimate freedom. You know, I want to be at the beach every day. I don't want to go on a vacation. I want to drive a nice car. If there is a nice car, I want to drive it. I don't want to drive a bad car. If there's a nice car, I can drive. I don't want to have a small house if I can have a big house with room for visitors and space for whatever I want space for. Why settle for less if I don't have to? And do we ever have to? Yeah, well, I don't believe so. So unlocking these huge, big dreams and then letting my desire get me there. Let my higher self, my heart, my God, my universe get me there. Because it's impossible for me to sit down and think it and try to plan it all out and put the structure of all the steps I have to do in order for myself to create that kind of freedom life. I know freedom life is different for everyone. So that I'm putting all these materialistic things is not necessarily for you. Maybe it's just that an ultimate freedom life for you is to spend all day with your children. Maybe it is to move freely in your body. Maybe it's to have a healthy body. Maybe it's to run a marathon. I don't know. In the end of the day, I do believe there's always more. I believe that our soul is hungry until we die, because this is the experience on earth that we're given. It's like we're coming to this earth, we're having one life, and we gotta get the most out of it. If you're stuck in any area, if you're stalling, you gotta do some changes, because life is passing by. If you're not happy, then you gotta do some changes. And it doesn't have to be big and scary. It's just one step. That one step that I got was to create the community. It's like everything that I want. I want to be an unschooling mom. I want to live by the beach. I want to have this luxury materialistic world. I don't want to work so many hours. I want to work the hours that make sense according to how I feel and where I am in that specific day with my son and our connection. I want to have like people around me that are inspiring. And then I got the idea, Marie, you're never ever gonna get that. You're not gonna reach this if you're staying in the castle apartment in Denmark and you're continuing as it is now. Even though that was a really beautiful life and I was really happy actually. It's just hitting that next step is there. If you want to fulfill your desires, there's more to this life than what you already have. And next step is you need a community. And I think we all get these insights. I think we get these ideas. Some will call them great ideas, others might just call them annoying ideas or unrealistic ideas, dreams even. Yeah, call them whatever you want. It's a futuristic priority list of your higher self, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. It's the next step that you have to do to fulfill your soul's desire on why you are here on earth, on this experience. What to do when you get that? I mean, it is not at all easy. It's not easy because we're not used to and we're not programmed to trust. We don't have this experience. We are not told as children, like, oh, what you feel is good. You know what? The universe got you. You're always protected. Your heart will always lead the right way for you. No, we are taught the complete opposite. It's like, as children, when we felt something and we try to say, no, I think this is best for me. I don't want this, I want that. Then it's like, yeah, but that's not realistic, so you can't get that. Do as I say. You're a kid. You don't know if you're cold. It is cold outside because I'm told it's cold and I feel cold, so you're cold too. So we are programmed to just not trust our own inner guidance. We are even so far away from it that sometimes we don't even feel it. We don't even recognize when it's talking to us. So no wonder that we don't follow these things. No wonder that we don't jump out and, oh, I'm supposed to start a community. Okay, let's go. I mean, that takes courage. That takes confidence. That takes so much quiet in your life that you actually can hear it, that you actually get the message from your soul up until your brain, your conscious brain, and can take action onto it. It can also be years, and then you try to research a little bit and you're dipping your feet in the water, but you don't dare to just jump. And I am not judging anyone. I'm not judging because I know how difficult this is. And it feels like life and death. It feels like if I'm jumping, I am gonna die, or at least I'm inviting death into my life. And why would I do that? Again, we're programmed to think that. We have only experienced life like that. And we have even been threatened our whole life that if you dare to do that anyway, I'm gonna leave you. You're gonna be left alone. It's unacceptable to live that kind of life because it it releases control. It's like letting go of control. And also in relationships, just a parenting role. When we were kids and our parents would say, if you don't do as I say, it's like, oh my God, they're so desperate for control. If you don't do as I say, I'm gonna leave you here, then you can't join, then this happened and that happened. And we just tend to go to these extreme threats because we don't know what to do, right? So that's what we are programmed to do. It's like, okay, for everything in this world, do not follow your instincts because they're gonna make you alone and sad and miserable. And as kids, we can't survive on our own. So we are pretty cornered up to just ignore that little voice and then keep on going with the authority. That being your parents, your school teachers, the news, everyone around you that are programmed with the same shit. So back to following the big dreams. It is a learning thing. It gets easier. It's, yeah, you start dipping your toes in the water and you find inspiring people that are one step ahead of you. This is the best advice I can give because I'm doing that and it works every single time. Find someone that is having what you already want and then you start following their input. If it's someone that you can ask, you go ahead and ask them. You get coached by them. They are the ones that you want to trust. You want to put that poor, pure heart of yours in their hands because they have walked it. They're one step ahead. But you got to be careful. Do not do that with anyone, especially not authority people. Like, make sure that they already live that life that you want before you jump into it. And then you slowly learn how to, one, listen to this little voice, trust it, and take the action that is needed. So I got that little voice and it's so incredible for me to just think that it's less than 2 years ago that I sat in my dining room beautiful place. I lived the most beautiful place, and the apartment that we had was just so bright and beautiful, and it was like a part of an old castle, so these wooden floors, and I had decorated everything with um, historical old items. That was nice. And I just loved being there. I was so inspired. The energy was so good. The aesthetics of this place, like down to the beach, forest in out of all windows. I had like all windows around the apartment, and one view would be over the sea, one view would be over a lake, one view would be the castle's gardens, and one view would be the forest. It's like surrounded by nature. That place was incredible. And yeah, it's like I felt so free already and so happy. But I knew that it was true, that I couldn't get any further from there. I was stuck. I had reached the famous glass ceiling. And then when that tiny little voice came in of you gotta get out of here and create a community, I really tried a lot of realistic things first so that I didn't have to give up what I already had created. And nothing worked. It was just one door slammed after the other. And it just made me realize that I can spend a lot of time to do the move, or I can just do the move. I can spend 5 years trying the wrong things that I already know is not going to work because this is not the exact guidance I got. Or I can just cut to the point and trust that I would never have got that idea if it's not because it's for me to run after it. And every time I do these crazy steps, this is a crazy step. This is one of my crazy steps. There's no one around me supporting me, as in zero. I mean, my mom is the most supportive figure in my life, and I think even for this one, she was like, "This is a stupid idea. Don't do that." But for me, I knew it was true, and being your biggest cheerleader yourself and having your role model in front of you, I think that's all you can do to support yourself. That's for me, that's the only thing that is, I haven't found any other security points that I could add on to than that. And then from there, just trust. Just know that there's a solution along the way. It's possibly not going to be easy. There will be days where I doubt myself, where I cry, where I want to go back, where I wish I never had done it. But I will succeed. And sitting here 2 years after with our growing community is just, I'm so fucking proud of myself. And I'm so amazed how the more I trust, the more I'm held. The more I'm daring to let go, the more amazing, mind-blowing, out of this world things comes into my lap. And it's so ironic. I always had this like, why is when I want it, I don't get it. And then when I don't want it anymore and I'm okay either way, then I get it. It's like, why is it like that? Why couldn't it just be like when I really want it, then I'm getting it? But I guess it's the whole fact of that energetic change within you, that when you're desperate, when you are fighting for something, but in a desperate way, like in a fear way, in a I don't trust myself way, I don't trust that I'm held way, then your vibration just sinks down to hell, and then everything does go wrong. It's like you create this self-fulfilling prophecy of then creating really bad things for yourself because you are distracted and you're filling your whole system with these fearful thoughts and what can go wrong and worries and stuff. when we are okay with whatever, when it's like I'm doing this, and whatever the outcome is, or rather it goes this way or that way, I know I'm gonna be okay. I know that even if I don't know how or the road, I am gonna succeed and I'm gonna get there for the best possible way for me, even for everything I don't know. Then it is. Because you're rising your vibration, and then suddenly things are actually coming to you. You are a magnet. You can even see that. I have so many, like, oh yeah, vibrations, and oh I don't like all this spiritual talks and too much of this, like, oh, you gotta raise your vibration and stuff, because actually it's like, what is it anyway? It's too complicated. Like, why? I don't understand. So I like to keep it down to earth. I like to just go ahead with things that I can understand in my mind. But if you meet a person and that person is so happy, that person is confident, you can feel that this person is so amazing. And if you want to then be with that person, you're like, oh my God, your energy is amazing. I want to hang out with you, because you can feel that that person doesn't need anything. That person is good either or. And then you can feel that other person that is really needy, and they are desperate, and they are full of fear, and they're annoyed because they're stuck and nothing works out. And these people automatically you don't want to hang out with. It's like they're negative. You are leaving after a visit, and you're like, I feel so down and depressed, and why did I spend my time here? It's not, I'm not saying that people can complain or anything. It's not about complaining, actually. It's just to fill your life with fear, fill your life with, I can't follow my dreams because who am I to do that? Or I can't follow my dreams because then ABC will happen and I don't know how to deal with that. I'm not willing to let go of, now I finally got this, so I hold on to it so tight that I don't even enjoy it anymore. I'm just scared of losing it. So that's why I'm holding on to it. And with that energy, you can feel that it's not a magnet. And that's how I explain this, like we're raising our vibration in that way. So we automatically become that when we move into trust. And trust is a really, really scary place, because we don't know it. It's just new. We don't know that place. But trust me, ha ha ha. It is working. It is really magically working, because you are magnificent. You are the one that is the key. You are the one that can find solutions. You are the one that has a heart and a soul that is guiding you. And this is key. This is the key. It is that we trust ourselves, because I cannot tell you any strategy. I cannot tell you what way you should go, because I don't feel your desire. No one can tell you what's best for you. Even if it is to stay, even if you feel like it's not my time yet, I am not ready to take this, fair enough. At least you check in with yourself and you feel that the timing is not right. The moment is not ripe for you to take a move. That's different. I've felt that before, and then you gotta be awake too to hold your horses. But if you're full of fear, if you're full of worries, if you become too realistic in terms of, is this possible? Then I dare you. I dare you try, maybe with not life-changing topics, but just maybe smaller things, to walk into trust, to really trust that, okay, I'm not scared of letting things go, because I trust that better will come, or something will come that is leading me to my heart's desire. So that's what I want to share today. I am very excited about sharing what my next out of this world freaking crazy new idea is. I am a little hesitant to share because it's still scary for me, but I'm landing it. I'm slowly moving it from my core into my head to understand what I'm about to say yes to. But I do trust that this idea I can feel all over in my body and in my cells that this desire it has secretly been in my system since I was a kid, and I dared it flew out of my mouth 2 days ago, and somebody catched it, um, and that was just magical, but also scary as fuck. So yeah, I'm preparing myself to share that one with you and really getting into my commitment. But for now, that was what I wanted to share about trusting, believing, finding our inner magic, allowing ourselves to be the magical creatures that we are and just have fun and enjoy this life. Anyways, take care. Thank you for listening. Reach out to me if you find me somewhere. Instagram, real life. Come knock my door and give a hug. I'm sending you so much good energy and love, and until we speak again. Bye.